Okay. Most everybody has been here before. We have a few new people. So I want to explain about our congregation. We are a Messianic congregation. Did you know that 50 years ago there were no Messianic congregations? I mean none. And then in the late 1960s and early 70s, there was, you could count them on one hand. And, but the number grew. By 1979, there were 35. And now there's 350. There are 125 plus in Israel. There are some 800 worldwide. In some 22 countries, there's a Messianic movement. Now, nobody decided to do this. As a matter of fact, some Jewish people felt that why do I have to join a Protestant or a Catholic denomination? I see the Bible. It says that Yeshua, Jesus, is the Messiah. And why do I have to get involved in all of that, which is very foreign to me? So a lot of people started these Messianic congregations, usually one or two couples in each location, and they grew. And now it's we went from being a phenomenon to a recognizable phenomenon, and now we're a movement. A lot of people consider this a barometer of the end times, that during the 1st century CE, the Common Era, the movement was almost entirely Jewish, and then as the centuries went by, it lost its Jewish flavor, and a lot of rulings were made against Jewish people, and of course the Jewish people also separated themselves from the Gentiles, and so for 2,000 years there has been this separation. But organized religion has been going down for many decades now. People are not interested in organized religion. People are interested, listen, if there is a God, if there is a supernatural force, if there can be something that can help me out in my lifetime, if the Bible's true, I want in on that. But I don't want to trust myself to just some kind of Gentile mishigas or craziness. I got to know for sure that this is real. And so for those of us who are brave enough to actually look at the facts, rather than the prejudices that have been visited upon us, we have decided that there are over 300 Old Testament prophecies about who the Messiah would be. And those prophecies could only have been fulfilled in one person. I mean, how many people are sold for 30 pieces of silver, all from the Old Testament prophecies? Who is it that can prove that they are a descendant of King David? Who dies for the sins of other people? How many people can claim to be born of a virgin, as Isaiah said? There are, according to the book of Psalms, there's going to be somebody who's going to have their hands and feet pierced. Zechariah says the same thing. And imagine if there are hundreds of these prophecies, only one man could fulfill it, and this man is the Messiah. I got to find out what this means. And so begins to open up an understanding of the Scriptures. And we invite the Messiah into our lives, and behold, all things become new. We can understand things about the mysteries of life we didn't know before. And we have a commonality with many other people who have the secret decoder ring. The secret decoder ring. I have the secret decoder ring. I can understand the Scriptures. I can have a personal relationship with the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob just like they did, because I got the secret decoder ring. How did I get the secret decoder ring? I invited Yeshua, Jesus the Messiah, into my heart and life. That's all there is to it. What should be the big deal about that? Hey, there's everything to gain, nothing to lose, and the stakes are so very, very high. This life goes by in a flash. But that we're not just extinguished. Our bodies are decay. They plant us in the ground, but it's not over. And the stakes are so very high. Why not look at the facts? So we are welded together as many other congregations, Messianic congregations, Christian congregations, who believe in the Bible, the Old Testament and New. And we say, amplify our message. Yeshua came for all the world. And the world doesn't want him, but we do. And we want to infect the rest of the world with our understanding, because that's the real peace movement. When we are all in agreement that who is the captain of our faith, this Yeshua, this guy who died for the sins of other people, then there will be peace. So we're the real peace movement. Now, I've stalled around long enough. We're gonna ask John.